Welcome back, Yappers, to another exciting episode of Team Yap Pokemon Podcast. I'm your co-host, Chris Lavalette.
And I am your other co-host, Emily Brewer.
And we're back for another exciting episode. Been a minute, but we've been pretty busy, and with Emily being remote now, it's harder to line things up, but we're still doing it. We're still putting in the work to make sure that this works.
I'm a trader and a defector, but ultimately an all-time Pokemon lover. So we're going to keep it going.
Such a trader and defector and Pokemon lover that you had to mix the two into a shirt that our podcast listeners can't see right now. But
Pokemon.
It's wonderful. Love it.
I couldn't pass it up. It was at like one of those tourist type shops, but this one was more like with actual artists. And so I was actually with Drew. It was when Drew and Matt were in town in Portland for the convention. And we went into this store and the first thing I see is the Pokemon shirt. And I'm like, come on, I have to buy it.
Instant nab.
Yes, exactly. Well, I'm happy to be here. We have actually quite a bit to talk about. I was very excited to watch this movie. This was a good one, but we will touch on our brief Pokemon update before we jump into the movie review.
For our listeners, this episode, we've got some brief news to get into. We got some general Pokemon kind of news, merch stuff, then some gaming things to jump into. But then overall, for the meat of this episode, we're getting back to the movie reviews. It's time to go over Pokemon Forever, Celebi, the Voice of the Forest. Mouthful of a title.
I didn't realize that was the whole title.
That is the whole title. I always just remembered it as Pokemon Forever, but then knew I had seen like Celebi Voice of the Forest. I'm like, what is it? Is this like a translation title or something like that? No, it's the full title. That's the subtitle.
Pokemon and their big old titles.
Yes, although it's like, I think it's the only one that's
really
weird like that. Well, I think Pokemon 2000 had that maybe, where it had some different names depending on localization, but I could be wrong. I feel like one of them had that, but from here I know the Pokemon movies are it's more simple. It's like after this is Pokemon Heroes, after that it's Jirachi Wishmaker, after that
okay, when does Lucario and the Mystery of Mew come in? Because I'm ready to watch that one.
I think it's after Jirachi.
Okay, all right.
No, there's 3 Gen 3 movies, and then I believe the first Gen 4 movie is Lucario and the Mystery of Mew.
Oh, because Lucario Sinnoh, that makes sense.
Yes.
We might have to skip around because I am raring to watch that one.
Well, I will say I almost was tempted to ask you to watch Pokemon Heroes for this episode because Pokemon Heroes had an anniversary recently. I still haven't looked up the number of what it is, but I was talking with somebody, and like when anniversaries are noted, it's generally like an additive of 5 or 10. So my guess would be what Pokemon Heroes,
probably 20 years, because this Celebi one came out 2003, 2004,
probably like 2004, because Pokemon 2000, of course, that came out in 2000.
Okay,
and then
so I wonder if Heroes came out 2006 then.
Yeah, it's got to be.
But we'll get into that. We'll have to watch that one next.
Yes, I mean,
fine.
it is the next one in line, so
fine, we'll wait. All right, let's talk news.
Neat thing to touch on. Yes, let's talk news. Enough about the movie. We'll get into that later. In Pokemon news, the first thing that I had lined out that I wanted to just touch on was Pokemon LEGO, because they've been going nuts.
Dude, they are churning those out.
We had a whole bunch of like smaller sets revealed semi-recently, and then not too long ago, we had a lot of bigger, more premium sets revealed. One of which I was super excited about until I heard the price tag.
Classic Lego.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't really looked. I remember you said some of them. I haven't looked too deeply into it, and I also haven't looked at any of the price tags, because one of the things is it's like, I don't know. I feel like the price really like deters me from a lot of them, but then also the size, like the bigger ones are the ones that I'm more likely to go for, and they're ginormous.
Because even if you don't have my problem of my shelves at home, some of these sets are so big and awkward in the like dimension of space that they take up, because like the 3 starters, it's gonna have so much. The 3 starter set that they put out for, was it like 600 something?
Oh my god,
that is like you have to put that on a table or something if you want to put them all together.
You have to have a Lego room for that shit.
Right, exactly. Which, I mean, to be fair,
I don't have one of those.
That's probably the types who they're pandering for with those bigger sets. So fair enough. Yeah, it's a whole different can of worms.
So which one are you pumped about?
I was pumped about the Pokeball. They had just a set that was just a Pokeball. It opens up and it has 2 tiny little sets, quote unquote, like displays sort of in it, dioramas. In the base of the Pokeball, it's a little Pokemon battle scene. And then in the top of it, when it flips up, it's Oak's lab. And there are actually 3 minifigures that come with it. It's Red, Oak, and a Picnicker, a youngster, one of those, just a generic trainer. And there's 2 Pokemon. There's a Pikachu and an Eevee. They're just one molded piece, which I expected. Apparently people aren't happy with that.
Not surprised by that, but okay. Nobody's ever happy.
No, I mean, like that. It's how they do their animals generally. It's like they're one molded piece. Like
okay. I don't know enough about Lego,
or at least like I know. Well, I got some blind bags however long ago just because they were D&D themed. So I was like, oh, that's fun. And I got both the same exact thing in the 2 that I grabbed, but it had a
what?
Little, they had a little dog though with it, and it was just a tiny little singular piece that fits around one stud.
Interesting. Okay.
With the Pikachu and the Eevee. Yeah, it's a cute set, and the Pokeball's great looking, and it's cool. It's got the Technic parts. You can fully open it up. You don't have to like pull off the top and reconfigure it back. Like take any parts.
Yeah, that's
off.
nice. What's the price tag on it? How much?
$300.
It makes me sad, honestly, because it's like they come up with these amazing sets, and then it's like
that's like the thing that I wanted out of Lego Pokemon was I know I'm not gonna get my ideals, which would be a Cubone and Marowak or a Cubone Skull thing. Like, just give me a plain old Pokeball that opens in a cute little set. That's great. $300.
No, they're pissing me off, honestly.
I can't.
Well, the fascinating thing to me is like they got the IP and then they've just like shat out as many as they can.
Yeah,
and a lot of them are cool.
Shotgun blasted these things. Because with the first reveal of them with the Pikachu, Eevee, and Charizard, at first it was slow with that.
Yeah.
But then, more recently they had the much smaller Smart Brick sets or Smart Brick compatible sets that got revealed. What
are the ones with the cards that like people were voting on? Did that go anywhere?
I haven't looked into that or seen if there's been any updates on that. I think it might still be going.
Okay. All right.
I could be wrong.
Those ones excited me. Those were cool.
Yeah, I want the Joltik. I think that's the one I voted for.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd be happy with any of them.
But I will say, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I just will say, going back to the newer sets that were revealed, the newest stuff that was revealed that I am hyped for, and actually wouldn't like mind dropping the money on, Rayquaza at Skypillar.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Rayquaza at Skypillar, and you also get a minifigure of Zinnia from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, the Delta episode, the post game to that game.
Zinnia
had a character named Zinnia who was
a so it's a chick
trainer. Yeah.
All right.
Her story was tied in with the going to Skypillar to catch Rayquaza.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, I forget the whole thing with the Delta episode. There was a lot more actual story packed into the post game of those games.
Yeah.
Never again.
Oh God.
We'll never see anything like that again. And then other than that, like my big ones to mention out of the and that one is I believe if I heard correctly about $150, maybe around there. So I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. It's a
that's
big
reasonable.
Set. Yeah. It's like that's about what you would pay for, say, one of the paintings or some of the wall mounts stuff. So
sure,
that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
They have the upscaled minifigures they like to do. And there's a race car driver one that they've done. There's just a plain Lego minifigure that they've done. Just an upscaled figure
like
that you
big?
build out of. Yes.
Okay.
So it's like you build it out of Legos. It's a whole set, but it ends up being an upscaled minifigure that you can even you have to pull the legs off and the arms off to move. I don't know
fascinating.
You have to pull the legs off to move them. You can still like move it around like a Lego minifigure.
That's dope.
They put all sorts of Easter eggs inside of them. I know one of the upscaled Lego minifigures, you can pull the head off, and there's a space for another minifigure to sit inside and like pilot it.
Are they doing one for Pokemon?
Yeah, they are. They're doing one with red. Strangely enough,
okay.
Like the same red from the Pokeball set.
Interesting.
So I don't know how much that one is, but you can probably pay less for the upscaled minifigure of red than for the regular minifigure of red.
In the Pokeball, yeah. Make sense.
Yep. So they've got that. I didn't look at the price on that one. That's not really one I'd be interested in. I just thought it was neat to mention.
Sure, yeah.
And then just back on because I don't think we ever actually got to touch on the Smart Brick compatible sets that they put out a while ago. I don't think they're released
What do you
yet.
mean when you say Smart Brick compatible?
So they were these, they're not quite the same black box style premium sets. That about the closest you get is the Mewtwo in the test tube kind of chamber that it was in.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to describe them exactly. They're in like yellow packaging. They're smaller, cheaper sets.
Okay.
And they are Smart Brick compatible. They do have I forget how exactly Smart Bricks work, but there's something to do with smaller panel pieces that come in sets.
Okay.
That make the Smart Brick, I think, make different sounds. I don't know exactly how it works. But just that they released a bunch of mini sets, so it's like there's wow, I'm really drawing a blank on. I haven't taken a look at these in some time. These ones.
That's fine.
And so I'm really drawing a blank on all of them except for the Mewtwo, and the one that, of course, I'm most excited for.
I've been waiting for you to say this.
A little Cubone and Gengar set. Just a cute little haunted forest kind of vibe.
No,
just take my money now. I'll take 5 of them, please.
That is awesome. So you're not getting your Cubone and Marowak yet, but you at least get a Cubone.
Yes, I do still get a Cubone, and I will take that. That I have some form of victory. I can move on from this plane.
Oh hell yeah! Not yet though.
Yeah, not yet. Got some more episodes of the podcast to do, I suppose.
Yes.
I think that's really about it on the Lego side of things for me.
Well, I'm excited about the Legos. One thing is, I don't think we talked about it because I think I bought them after our last episode, but I was at Martin's, which is a surplus and salvage store. So basically like Martin's gets like if a factory gets like flooded or catches on fire somewhere and then something has smoke damage, or there's like online, like people buy something online and then return it, they can like buy them. And so it's like cheap like shit at all these stores.
Kind of like a liquidation store almost.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, exactly. And so I stopped by one a couple weeks ago, and I happened to see like a huge amount of the Mega Blocks little Pokeball things. And I was like, okay, I need to buy some of these. They weren't as cheap as I would have liked them to be, but I'm like, these are not going to be around for that much longer just because of the rights switching over to Legos. So I'm like, let me get these while I can. They had a pretty like decent selection, and I think I bought like 6 of them, which is like stupid and ridiculous, but if I was
in the moment, but I feel like you would have said this to me. Did they have Cubone?
No.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
No, because I definitely would have snagged that for you, because there was some like they had like the major ones, like they had the Pikachu and the Eevee, but there was some of the like more obscure like newer starters and stuff, which I wasn't as excited about, but I snagged a few. I have not built them yet. They are literally just sitting on my shelf, still in the packaging.
Hey,
but
save those puppies.
I digress.
Value.
Exactly.
Pokemon stuff.
So that's all. I just wanted to mention that. But let's jump into gaming news.
Yeah, gaming news. We've got a couple of things that came down the pipeline. One of them, I again also don't have as much info on, just in the noggin. But that's more our last item on there. For now, let's start with the whole thing we started the podcast with. Good old Pokemon Go. Having
Pokemon Go,
10th
man.
Anniversary.
Blows my mind.
What?
Did you start the game in 2016? Like, did you create an account?
I was very So here's the thing with me and Pokemon Go. I didn't always have a phone that could run it.
Sure.
So I think early on I was able to start uh, within like the first few months of it being out. But then my phone at the time was just not holding up to it, so I had to get rid of it. I wasn't able to continue updating it. That's mainly been my issue with a lot of mobile games that I have to drop if I'm really into it, is like because I just don't have any more space on the phone and I can't justify keeping that on as opposed to like my other stuff that I use. So
sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
I've had a few runs in Pokemon Go, but I mean right now my current account is still my current account and will now be.
Okay.
So
I started mine the second day. I didn't create my account the first day, but the second day. And so my account is 10 years old, and I've got 12,000 Pokemon slots to show for it. And the interesting thing is, so I basically like got out of Pokemon Go when I moved to Maine because I'm like didn't really like, one of my buddies here likes to play it, but like he goes through phases with it too. So, and then also at work, you guys are so lucky. 4 Pokestops in a gym. You don't even have to leave, but you can just walk outside and hit 1 million Pokestops in other raids and gyms.
Yep.
Where I work now, the only thing with that is, and it's not even like reachable by in-person pass, I would still have to use remote raid passes or a couple of Dynamax spots. No Pokestops, no gyms. Like I can't even hit raid and like see like if there are any remote raids. I'd have to hop in the car, drive into Falmouth proper, and it's just like, and where it is on the road, like I can't even like, this is one of my gripes about where I work now, is like I can't just like leave and take a walk. I would have to, because it's on a busy main road, like I'd have to hop in my car and go somewhere. So what that means is I don't walk and I don't get any exercise anymore. But the funny thing is my buddy and I were going into Portland the other night just to hang out, and he mentions to me, he's like, it's the 10th anniversary. And I'm like, what? Because like I totally had no idea, totally forgot, hadn't been looking at any of the news. He's like, yeah, you want to play? So we walk around Portland and play a little bit, and then that got me into it a little bit more. But then what really got me into playing again was the costume Pikachus that are showing up right now.
Many.
So many.
And are the costumes changing again today?
I believe I looked, and like this round is like 3 days instead of 2 days for some reason. So I think they're going to change tomorrow morning, which is interesting. But I've been having fun with that. I've gotten a few shinies. How about yourself, my friend?
Yeah, so me, I've been off and on the game, just kind of logging in mostly, and then when the events come around, that's when the actual play comes in. Definitely for this one, I've been trying to get some Pikachus. I really, really wanted the cute little orange, like pumpkin Pikachu as a shiny. Unfortunately, I couldn't get one of those. I don't know if
I didn't get one either.
I don't know if they're coming back around or if the event is ending after.
I think there was another round, but I don't know if they're just going to have different ones or if maybe they'll combine the two.
I would love
like from the first and the second.
Just ran them all together for like the weekend.
Yeah. That would make sense to me, but I also don't know how many other costume Pikachus there are that we've not had appear and or are going to appear. So we'll have to see.
We'll run the like trainer hat Pikachus.
Yeah.
But so I really wanted the pumpkin suit. Unfortunately, didn't get one of those. I still want one of the dapper ones. One of the dapper ones, or one of the ones with like the
like steampunk,
steampunk look. Yeah. Either I do have.
Great. So when those came out initially, I got a few. The only one I don't have, I think, is the yellow one. My team. Yeah. Wait. What do I have? I have 2. Wait. No. I have 1 blue steampunk and 1 red steampunk, and no yellow, of course. But what have you gotten? Have you gotten any?
I have, and actually, last time I updated you, I only had 1 at the time.
Yeah.
I've got 2 now.
Nice.
So it was the one before that I mentioned, which ended up being my first ever male shiny Pikachu.
Really?
And it was a Pikachu with a tiara.
Yeah. Oh, yay! I love when that's like a traditionally female or male costume, and then it's the reverse gender. Those are my favorites.
And then after that, actually, yeah, the other shiny Pikachu I've gotten was my second ever male shiny Pikachu, with the red hat with the red like birthday hat with the polka dots, the yellow polka dots.
Nice.
Because I was gonna say party hat, but I'm like, there's a few of those.
Yes.
Also, I would love the like the snowman suit Pikachu or the diver Pikachu shiny. That would be great. I think the divers.
I would love the diver one, but those are in raids, right?
Yeah.
And
it's
field research.
raids or the field research.
So I've been try-harding this, and as I do, as you know, I got a shiny with the purple party hat. Like I think it's, I don't know. You can this one.
Yeah. Love that.
Shiny with this is not the pumpkin one, but the other Halloween one.
Oh yes, I love that.
With the cute little Halloween hat. Another witch hat, which I actually thought I had more of these than I actually do. But I was able to evolve one of my other ones into a Raichu. Because that's one of the things about a lot of the costume Pikachus is they don't actually evolve into a Raichu, but some of them do. Right. So I'm like, I need two. I'm
very curious what the Mega Raichus look like with these outfits.
Well, don't they because I know you can Mega Evolve like the Gengars with the outfits and then they just go away.
Oh.
So I hope that is not the case, but I highly feel like it would be just because of Niantic. My first normal Santa hat Pikachu.
Nice.
Because I had the other one. Birthday hat.
Oh, yep. That's the one I've got.
And then, is this the snowman suit you're talking about?
Yes.
So that was my last one.
Go.
And this is the one I was most excited about.
Oh, nice! I forgot that too. Balloon Pikachu's running around, and I want that too.
Of course, it's like they like released special balloon ones for like in-person Go Fests, and like that's not the one that's running. But I was just happy to get one of those. So
Pokemon Go events.
What'd you say?
In-person Pokemon Go events. I'm just thinking about the New York thing. Did you hear about
that? No.
There was like a New York creator event that was not creator event. It was an in NYC event that was invite only for you to come in and do like in Times Square, I think it was, to do a Mewtwo raid.
So you had to be like a content creator to get invited or something?
Pretty much. You had to be a content creator or you had to know somebody.
Yep.
You got to go do this Mewtwo raid, and for doing this, you got a perfect stats Mewtwo with a special background. So it was a 4-star. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pays to be a creator, I guess.
That's happy anniversary. If you're lucky, you got invited to this thing.
That's fucking stupid.
Anyway.
Well, I've been what'd you say?
I just said anyway, off of that one.
Well, we should be creators. We're fucking Pokemon podcasters.
We should
fucking invite us.
Given we haven't done as much of the like bringing Pokemon Go into the community and all that as we used to.
That's true. Well, I was lamenting this to my buddy. I was like, all of the people that I have on my friends list, other than like the people that I've joined from like Pokegenie and shit, like those raids, they're all Burlington. Like I have a few people in Maine that I've like done over time.
Downtown and doing our raid days and all that.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to, if I get really back into it, I'll re-download Discord and hop in those groups again, but I'm just not interested in that right now.
All right. We should probably get through these last couple things very quickly here so we can get into our main topic and actually treat it like it's our main topic. Pokemon Unites. Sorry, you were going to...
No, is Pokemon Unite the League of Legends game?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the MMO, or the MOBA.
So it's the 5th anniversary?
It is the 5th anniversary of Pokemon Unite.
How is that even possible? That seems insane.
You're getting more of a reaction out of this than the Go 10th anniversary.
Well, I'm just like shocked by that. I didn't know it was that old.
Yeah. It's been around for a minute, and now I've been logging in for a bit to just see what's going on. They're got some events going on. We're doing like a 10-day login thing. If you can log in 5 of the 10 days you log in, you can get a free just Unite license of any one of a particular role. So like the first 2 days it was attacker, then all-rounder, then defender, then support. So you get
nice.
Yeah, you get 5 free Unite licenses out of it. Somewhat limited, like you don't get the option of some of the absolute newest characters, because like Skeledirge is in the game now. I didn't get the option to pick Skeledirge for my free attacker.
Bummer.
But yeah, but still pretty good selections, except for defender, only because I had so many defenders already. That was
gotcha.
my role playing.
You're like, who do I even choose at this point?
Yeah. So that's kind of nice, and it's nice to go back to that one here and there. But yeah, 5th anniversary, and who knows, the game might be dying because Pokemon, they pulled it from the championships. It will.
Wait, what does that mean?
It means it will not be featured at the 2027 World Championships.
Why'd they do that?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like if there's a lack of engagement thing, if they're not getting as many.
Oh,
players.
Interesting.
I have no idea.
Well, just play League of Legends.
Pulling it. Yeah. And then apart from that, there was I believe it was a Nintendo Direct as a whole fairly recently.
Yep.
Which I think that was the one that shadow dropped Star Fox.
Okay.
Announced Pokopia DLC.
Oh my god, already?
We've got 3 rounds of DLC coming in. It's a 1 expansion pass that you buy for like $35. And
but
then
it drops in 3 different drops?
It drops in 3 different segments, kind of like Isle of Armor.
Okay.
It was separated in 2.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what the first one is called, but it's like it's an underwater. You get new areas to explore, and this one's going to be an underwater exploration kind of thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it looks really, really cool. And so
I had a feeling that I knew exactly what you were going to say. As soon as you were like, I have something to tell you, and then I saw the Pokopia DLC on here, I was like, Chris got a Switch too.
Well, don't just out my spot like that. Yes, I did indeed decide to pick up a Switch too. Fairly recently, a couple months ago, was my birthday.
Good for you.
I'd been thinking the price increase is going to be coming up.
Yep.
I know we're not going to be getting a Winds and Waves Switch 2 until next year, some point.
Mm-hmm. If we even do.
Yeah, if we even get one, which I'm sure we will, but it's going to be some time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I would rather not wait and see if prices go up even more between now and then.
So true. Yeah.
So before the first initial price jump, I'm just going to go ahead and pull the trigger.
Yeah.
So I did go ahead and do that. I picked up Switch 2. I got a controller for it, which wasn't a proper like pro controller. I realized it didn't have rumble after I got home, and it was a little bit lighter than I was expecting it to be. Overall, it's a great working controller. It's still a Nintendo licensed HoriPad Turbo controller. So I have a turbo button, which is great. And I also picked up Kirby and the Forgotten Land plus Starcrossed World, the Switch 2 edition, which I did not know was a game key card when I picked it up.
Like, as in doesn't have a physical copy?
It doesn't technically have the physical copy. Which I forget exactly how game key cards work, especially now having popped one in and realizing like you pop it into your Switch and it just starts the game. I assumed I select it,
like download it.
I thought I would have to download it. I thought it would be like it'll bring me to the eShop and it'll say, "Oh, you have the key card here. You can download the game now."
Right.
So, I'm not fully sure how they work. I know it's not the same as a physical copy still.
That's bizarre.
I'll have to look actually more into that. Regardless.
Did you get Pokopia?
I did get Pokopia because another thing was that I had still some funds I was given as a birthday present from some friends.
Nice.
For Nintendo eShop, and so with that I was able to pay much less for Pokopia.
Heck yeah.
Which I just bought it digitally anyway because I'm like, well, it's either this or a game key card and it's the same thing.
Yeah, what's the point? Yeah.
So
have you played and enjoyed it?
Oh yeah. Pokopia has consumed me.
Oh my god!
I've been enjoying Forgotten Land. It's been great. Please do not take this as like the go run off and buy the Switch 2 right now. Don't do it, Emily. Stay strong.
No, I'm holding strong. I have not even touched my Switch since I moved. I'm still in a League of Legends phase, and I
You should play ZA though.
really, really, really want a Pokemon Edition Switch. So I'm gonna stay strong.
Yes,
I'm gonna live vicariously through you.
Yep, I got you. I'll give you my whole experience and
exactly.
Just
so well, I'm happy for you. That's
friend.
really fun.
Yeah, and I don't regret it one damn bit. It's been quite a lot of fun when I can actually sit and dig into it, because it is like, it's different. Fully throwing myself into an Animal Crossing like this, because it is. It's Pokemon Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
With like Minecraft Terraria building aspects.
Like, which is like so epic.
Yes, it's great. And like I lose so much time. Like when I get home in the evenings and I pop it on, I have to be careful because I will lose so much time just running around.
Just be playing and look at the clock, and it's like 2 in the morning.
I just have to do this next thing. I just have to collect a couple more materials to make this thing, and then I can call it a night. Well, I just have to finish
That's
this
how
one
I am
habitat.
with Minecraft, bro. Like,
yes.
Oh my gosh.
I just have to finish the next thing. I have to keep doing this next task, and then it's 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
But I am absolutely loving Pokopia, building little habitats, and we can talk more about this in another episode. I just wanted to
I'd love
rip off the Band-Aid.
Yes.
I did
the
thing.
Well, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you got it before the price increase, and I'm glad you've been enjoying the games that you got for it. I mean, I think that was the main thing, is it's just like, what games are out? Is it worth it?
Yep.
How much is the price increase going to be? And it's probably just going to keep increasing in price, so you might as well bite the bullet and just do it, you know?
And I'm really excited to one of these days get back to ZA on it. But the thing is, with the Switch 2 upgrade for that, it's just visuals.
Oh, so it's not like performance, or like...
I don't know if it would really affect the... Well, I can't know if it'll affect the performance at all right now because I don't have my game with me.
Sorry.
It was my choice.
I promise I will open it and I will play it.
Yeah,
but it hasn't happened yet. I'm gonna have a phase one of these days. Yeah, trust me.
It'll happen. The wave will come through. It's fine.
Yes.
You're good. I'm not hounding you for it.
Tell me if you want it back. I'll either come to Vermont and give it to you, or I'll priority mail it.
Right now. Get over here. It's just a ploy to get you here. Good Lord, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's been a lot of... Oh yeah, the upgrade thing. I don't know fully what it does to it, and I don't know how much better it would perform with it versus without it on the Switch 2.
Sure.
I'd probably just play it without it and not bother with shelling out the extra $10. But we'll see. Unless you have anything else to...
No, let's review this movie. I am so excited.
Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this episode. Pokemon Forever, Celebi, the Voice of the Forest.
So I just want to say so I did my notes the same way that we've done our notes in the past, and kind of broke it down into like music, animation, the storyline, what I liked.
And I still have...
But I like made a note before I started watching, just so that I could like before I got spoiled, in air quotes, about like what the actual movie was about. So I was like, okay, what do I remember about this movie? I remember a boy being transported, like not even just transported in time, like just disappearing and then coming back later in time. And then like I remember, like, whenever I would think about the movie, it would make me feel weird. And like weird in this, I don't know how to explain this other than that, but it gives me that, like, it makes me feel a similar way when I think about the Lucario movie, which is why I'm like excited to watch the Lucario movie. And because I think it's a similar vibe of like sadness, where it's like time has passed and things have happened, and like and I don't want to talk too much about the Lucario movie because like I want to watch it and remember it. Yeah. But it made me feel a similar way whenever I would think about it. So I was very excited to watch the movie. I did have a member of the Peanut Gallery watching with me, who was a little too tuned in to like the logistics of the movie. And I was like, dude, you're ruining the vibe.
He was thinking too much.
Let me watch this beautiful movie.
It's Pokemon. You can't think too much.
Exactly. So, how do we want to jump in about this?
Oh boy. Well, my notes are my usual scrambled mess here. Let's see. Let me get to my notes that I have on because I printed out our episode notes. Yeah, I have a very short thing of notes that I just added in to tack on at the end of your thing. My movie notes before watching, I remembered a lot, not really any of the small details. I really only had the big plot things mapped out in my, well, not even mapped out, just like
Sure.
I knew they were going to happen in my head. It's like, I know about Sam and his entire deal. I know about
Dude, chills, bro. Chills. I had no memory of that. No memory. And then
I was astonished when I read that you didn't remember, and I was like, oh.
No, I didn't remember. And then at the end, when they're talking to Professor Oak, and I'm like, wait a minute, Professor Oak's name is Samuel. And then like the scene where Ash is like, oh, your sketchbook is so nice. It's like a, it reminds me of like a paper Pokédex. I'm like, dude, you like basically like gave him the idea. I don't know, just mind blown. I was like, and so before that like was revealed, Jordan was like, what's the point of this kid? Like, it doesn't even matter that he came, like he was here, like he came into with the Celebi. And I'm like, dude, it's just supposed to show you like that the Celebi time traveled and like this boy got displaced out of time. And then it was like, holy fuck, that's Professor Oak. So anyways.
And it's like, yeah, it didn't have to be Oak, but the fact that it was just like adds that, that connective element of the friendship lasting throughout time.
Yeah, I had no memory of that. So I was very surprised.
Although
and
I will say, as soon as Delia, as soon as she named her kid, Oak probably felt very weird.
Oh, yes. Let's not even get into that.
Oh, boy. Just because he plays it like he knows he has these memories of having gone back and done that, and so he knows that Ash
and
is
meeting
the kid
this boy
and the group. So it's like to go through his entire life up to now this point and giving Ash the Pikachu.
Well, so here's the thing about that.
He just gave him the Pikachu because he had a Pikachu when he met him.
Yes, exactly. I saw somebody talking about that, and it's like, what if originally he gave him one of the normal starters, and then like because this time travel thing happened, he sees Ash
with a Pikachu.
So then when it's time for Ash to get a Pokemon, he knows who Ash is. He knows he had a Pikachu. Here, we don't have any more normal starters. Here's a Pikachu.
Yep.
But this gets me into, like I said, like, let's not even talk about time travel mechanics, because this is the problem with time travel in any form of media. There's just way too many questions, way too many plot holes. It's a Pokemon movie. It doesn't matter. But I do enjoy, let me say overall, really, really liked the movie. I personally thought it, like, out of the movies that we've seen so far and that I remember, I thought it was one of the most beautiful Pokemon movies.
Yes, very much so. It definitely made me feel the most out of them all. I think before this, as a movie overall, would have been 3.
And that's my favorite movie all time. Like, and that
it's a good
also gives me the feels and is very beautiful. But I just loved the like forests and just all the Pokemon, and then like
really
the sparkles.
Good use of CG in this movie, except for one scene.
I except for several scenes, in my opinion, but we'll get into that.
Okay, yeah. There's one scene in particular that stands out to me, is what I mean.
And let's, like, we brought it up. Let's talk about it. It's the Suicune scene.
It's the Suicune scene.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, and it's the same one, right, where he's like going down the mountain, and it looks like
he's like zooms in on him. He's all 3D,
and not
everything
like clay,
else is like 3D.
It's natural clay, as in it looks like somebody just superimposed clay into my animation.
Yeah, it like so out of place.
It's just very weird. And then like, I can't fully tell in that bit, is Suicune CG too, or is it just the way they're animating? I think so. It just like,
he didn't look animated.
It looked almost like a cell shaded kind of CG.
It very jarring. Jordan was disturbed by it.
It was weird.
To be fair, I was also disturbed by it, but it's a Pokemon movie. You gotta give it some grains of salt, you know?
That's true. I had so many pages of notes on this one. It's crazy. Like I realized I was getting through my second page already. I'm like, well, how far am I into the movie? Yeah, and like we're past halfway on my second page, and I'm only just barely mentioning. I won't say fully, but the old woman, like
Oh yeah.
for her appearance as an old woman.
Oh my god, you took some crazy notes.
Yeah. So yeah,
it's hard not to take note. Like that's the thing about doing it for a podcast too. Is it's like sometimes you just want to watch the movie, but you also like if I don't take the notes, I mean, we already go all over the place with our reviews.
Yeah.
But it would be so much worse.
It would be
if
awful.
I didn't take notes.
We'd be like talking about the end right away, then we'd be going through the movie, then we get off on another tangent, and we're talking about the games again. We gotta lock in.
We need notes. One thing I will say before we like hop in, I think this is another overall thing for me. I got a lot of very like Studio Ghibli vibes from this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like the forest scenes, the music, it reminded me a lot of like Spirited Away and like Totoro. And like I really enjoyed that. I thought that was cool. But I also thought that the score was really incredible for the movie.
Yes. Oh, the movie was beautiful, especially like just any of the ambient scenes of just watching the Pokemon going through the forest and
absolutely
at night with the Butterfree. Oh my god.
One of my favorite scenes, the Metapods evolving into the Butterfrees, all the sparkles, like the kind of like nostalgia filter over it, like it's kind of faded.
We can talk about
so cool.
My favorite bit of the score later because it's at the very end. Well, okay. I guess I was gonna say end credits as well, but that's not technically score. That's just another song.
I also have notes about the end credit. Absolutely. Okay. Let's go through kind of the story.
Oh, and then just another like before it, like I fully expected to cry during this movie in the lead up to it, and yep.
I wasn't expecting to cry. You sent me that text and I was like, oh, is this a sad movie? Like I remembered the feeling of like, you know, the time travel making me feel weird and stuff, but I was like, am I gonna cry? Like totally like was like tears coming down my face. Jordan's like, are you crying? I'm like, yes, and you're pissing me off. Like, let me just cry.
Quit harshing my vibe, Butterfield.
Exactly. But such a good movie. Like overall, very good movie. There are some weird like plot things that like didn't bother me, but I can see why it would bother other people, you know?
I don't know if it's recency bias. It might be my favorite as we're going through these revisits.
Wow. Okay. It's up there with number 3 for me.
One is still very up there for me, but I think right now Forever might be the top.
Okay. Wow. That's exciting.
Although I think it was always my number 1 growing up, so that makes sense.
I mean, it's a very, very good movie, so it makes sense.
Well, then I'll lead in right away with just before I even started the movie, getting it. I had to rent it on Amazon to watch it because it's like nowhere. Even on the Pokemon channel on Amazon, it's separate to that. You have to rent or buy it separately, either on YouTube or Amazon, which I did Amazon.
Yeah, I did YouTube.
And the preview as you go to load the movie is the scene of Celebi taking Sam back in time. So it's just Celebi screaming my ears. I was not prepared for the TV volume at the time,
So my TV was like not working with the internet, and so like it kept like loading the first like minute or two, but like without sound, and then it would stop. So I had the volume turned up all the way, and so it's just like the zooming in Earth. And I'm just like, is there supposed to be no sound? Like, is that what it's? And then when I actually like loaded it on my iPad, I was like, oh, there's sound and Brock is talking.
Brock is yapping. Yep. Which has he done? I do believe there has been like a rundown at the top of every movie, but has it always been Brock?
That I don't recall.
Because I always remember us jumping in and loving hearing the narrator's voice again, because just a classic.
Totally.
We get that again this movie, of course, later in. But at first, it's Brock going through the whole like basically this Pokemon society as it exists in their world, like people existing alongside Pokemon.
Which is so interesting to me. And one of my notes was like, do we usually get that at the beginning of the Pokemon movies?
I think we usually do get a like recap at the top, but I don't think it's Brock. It's been
like an explainer of the Pokemon world. Is that like because like parents are taking their kids to the movies, and it's like they're like,
I could totally see that.
What's a Pikachu? Like, you know, like
yeah, because you know they gotta have some things to account for the parents with these movies.
Yes. which is the explainer at the beginning, and then the Team Rocket comic relief for sure.
It's always the comic relief. Got to give them jokes to be able to sit through.
Yes. Yes.
I love Team Rocket. And in this movie, Team Rocket has expanded.
Team Rocket has expanded. We get a new Team Rocket character.
We are exposed to a new, which is the first time in the movies that a Team Rocket member has been the main villain, and that we've been introduced to a new member of Team Rocket.
And what did they call him? What was his name?
He was the Iron Masked Marauder. Although in doing some Googling, I don't know if it was his Japanese name, but another name he goes by is Vicious.
Oh,
so
I low-key love that.
But yeah,
Vicious.
I do dig that. And get out of here, Dan Green. What are you doing in my Pokemon movie, Dan Green?
Wait, who the fuck is Dan Green?
Dan Green is the voice of Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh!
And he voices the Masked Marauder?
He voices the main villain of this movie, yes.
Interesting, okay.
And even if I didn't pick him out right away, when he says, I think it's like, Celebi, show me your power, as he's trying to chase Celebi, it, like, instantly in my head, I heard Exodia obliterate. Like, if I didn't already know it was Dan Green, that's Dan MF and Green.
Hilarious.
And so, of
classic animation, watching animated shows experience where you hear the voice of another character and you're like,
oh yeah,
what
and I mean,
fuck?
Like this era of dubbing too. It's like you've got the same 5 people in rotation.
Exactly.
So, especially like 4Kids dubbing, because they have the same people all from Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I can see why that was a little jarring.
But I mean, I still loved him, and it was great. Although there's not really much more to say about him other than he was voiced by Dan Green. He was a villain.
Definitely, like,
slightly
the villain plotline in this movie was not as, like, I think, great as some of the other ones.
No, he was just kind of there to be a problem.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
and he wasn't even like that evil. Like, some of my notes, actually, interestingly enough, was I was like, it's an interesting concept, like the Pokemon kind of like trafficking, and like I guess that is what Team Rocket does. But I haven't really like considered it in that way, where it's like stealing Pokemon to sell them.
There's definitely more of a network for that. I mean, of course there would be a poaching, like, networks and wider nets of that. But like we see completely unaffiliated, just a random Pokemon hunter in this movie at the start of things.
Which is really what kicked off the whole kind of inciting event of Celebi and Sam going into the future. So we see
we start off with Celebi getting chased down by a Houndoom and a Scyther jumping into the fray. And the CG forest as Celebi is flying through, like that's the first bit of the CG just being impeccable this movie.
I thought that was gorgeous. Loved that. So good. Like, so good to the point where it's like, is that even CG? Like, what's going on here? Like, that was beautiful. No notes. Like, totally thought that fit super well against the actual animation style. Really, really liked that.
Yeah, it blended very well together.
Also, the little noise, like Celebi's little sad little noises when it's like getting chased and like hunted down. I'm like, oh my god, my heart is breaking right now.
Poor thing. Celebi's just getting chased through the forest by these two. I think. Yeah, Sam is just. Oh no, we cut to Sam entering the forest and then meeting with Toa. So
is that her name?
Yes, Toa is. Is her name not said in the movie?
I might have missed it in the beginning. But then I just referred to her as Grandma for the rest of my notes.
Because like I can't remember a point where it was mentioned. Of course, Diana, because Brock says it all the time.
Yeah. Diana.
It's like looking up
I was
at
like,
the
give this poor old woman some
respect.
There's
more people on that, Brock. She's not even piloting it.
No.
How about the guy that was on the boat that saved your friend from falling in?
Exactly.
Don't remember his name. To be fair, I don't either. I don't know if he got named.
I don't remember his name either. But you gotta love Brock. Brock, my specialty is human relations.
Oh my god. No, stick to Pokemon breeding. Get out of here.
He's
Stop
crazy.
it. Where's Krogunk when you need him? Oh, wait. We're generations down the line.
So Sam meets, what'd you call her? Toa.
Toa, yes. Sam meets up with Toa at the entrance to the forest, and she tells him the legend of the voice of the forest, where if you hear the voice of the forest, you need to stay still. Because the voice of the forest, if you hear it, that means the spirit is traveling in time, or the spirit is near, and if it catches you, it'll whisk you away with it in time. I can't remember exactly the wording, but it was, if you hear the voice of the forest, stay still, or you could be whisked through time. They have this spirit of the forest, this time-traveling spirit of the forest that protects it. Sorry, I'm just looking through my notes here.
Well, so then, oh my God, I can like hear myself so loud right now. Wait, why is that happening? Okay, it's not anymore. We're good.
We're good.
I'm like screaming at myself. So Sam goes into the forest because he wants to draw Pokemon, and Toa gives him this loaf of bread, says, "Be careful." He goes in, and then Celebi, in its haste to get away from these Pokemon that are attacking it, basically like runs into Sam.
Runs right past Sam, and then these other I believe the Celebi gets past Sam, and then the Pokemon start chasing, and then he runs after Celebi.
Go help it. Yep.
Or if anything, to be fair, the Houndoom and Scyther coming down chasing the Celebi, and you're directly in their path, I'd run too.
Yes.
And so they have this whole chase. And by the way, all throughout this and before this, we'd had these lovely ambient shots of just nature and Pokemon going through.
Oh, the Pokemon in their habitats, so amazing.
And
I want more of that.
Especially during the beginning narration, where we just see so many Generation 1 Pokemon through the water. And a special note that Lapras is the very first Pokemon that you see in the movie.
Really?
Yep. And then Starmie is the second because it jumps out of the water.
Okay.
Right in front of it there.
Interesting. Yeah. My note here was I just loved how cute the little Caterpie was in the tree.
Yes.
Just so adorable. But like all of the scenes throughout the movie of the Pokemon just like being there, I'm just like, that is what I love so much about Pokemon movies and the anime. It's just the Pokemon itself. Yeah.
It's like they are showing, like they are very front and center, putting you the Pokemon's lives, their home, the potential destruction of their home, and more the lake and Celebi than anything. But
sure,
if you want destruction of the forest, go to Pokemon Legend of the Jungle. We'll be on that one later.
We'll get there.
It's the Zarude movie. Sorry, going off on the whole thing. So Sam gets swept up in the whole chase. And Sam's got some spine, the hunter pulls up to him on his bike and everything. Sam's got the Celebi in his hands. He's like, "Give me that Celebi." And he pulls out his big jack. they're jacks. He doesn't have Pokemon. He doesn't have Pokeballs. He has jacks. And I forget what Sam said, but the way he just like yelled back at him, like, "No!" Like, damn, man, he's on a motorcycle chasing you down with a Houndoom and a Scyther, and you're still okay.
And you're like 10 years old.
You're either very brave or very stupid.
Yes.
And then he starts booking it. And my next note is, how does the motorcycle not catch up with him in time? Because we see him start running. Does he just like give him enough of a head start? Because he starts bolting. He's on the back of a motorcycle.
Let's pretend the motorcycle broke down.
Pretend the motorcycle broke down on the way. That's right. On the scene that we didn't see as he was traveling through time. And as they're running through the forest, Celebi, in its fright, starts to scream. And we see this like gradient of blue and green go all throughout the trees. They almost go like a what is the term? Almost like a photo negative, not quite. Get this wash over the whole forest, and then Celebi transports them through time, sends them forward.
One of my notes was time travel animation was dope.
Yes, that was very nice. And we do indeed get to see as we travel forward in time, because we see a picture of the Pokemon hunter that was chasing Sam on a wall, and we zoom out to the same hunter as an old man getting accosted by our Iron Masked Marauder.
And the hunter doesn't want to give him any information because he's like, I'm still a Pokemon hunter. Like, I don't want to like help you out. Like,
I'm still gonna get that book. You
exactly.
Can't.
And so then they go outside and they cut to all these like sad Pokemon in cages. It's like so sad.
Like a Nidoking, a Tyranitar, there's some smaller Pokemon.
And then the guy or the Master Marauder like gets the Tyranitar out of the cage, and then he pulls out a Dark Ball.
Yes.
And he gets the Tyranitar and the Dark Ball and explains that the Dark Ball turns them evil and automatically increases their power to the highest level. And my note about that is, where is it? Dark Ball auto-increasing power to highest level is crazy work.
Dark Ball gives them max EVs, perfect IVs, level 100.
And the funny thing is so Jordan's sitting right next to me while I'm doing this, and he's looking at what I'm writing, and he's like, I knew you were going to write that.
Is crazy work.
Yes.
And listen, I know they're cruel. I know they make the Pokemon turn evil. As we see, this is a very timid looking Tyranitar. At least it looks very scared.
Yeah.
Then he catches it in this Dark Ball, and it comes out, for one, color shifted a little bit.
He changes his color.
It is just fully darker. And then it is raging and just starts blowing up the place.
Yep.
So like it is very definitely a cruel thing that is forcing these Pokemon to act in a way they wouldn't otherwise. But man, they look so cool.
The design on the Dark Balls is super cool.
And him like pulling them off of his little chest guard there. Oh, that's sick.
So cool. And the little lightning, the purple lightning around it. Oh, yes. Really, really cool design.
When he catches something later, yes, for sure. Let's see.
And then do we cut after that to our classic opening Pokemon scene?
We do. That's when we get our title sequence after I have right after Old Man Gives In title sequence.
And my note on the title sequence, as always, is the opening graphics are epic. I love the design. Yes. I love the old school 2090s animation with the letters and stuff.
I mean,
I just wish they would still use that. So good.
And then we, of course, cut back in. We got our narrator giving us the usual rundown of what our gang is up to. And our gang's trying to catch a boat. And guess who's late?
Mr. Ash, because
he can't
Ash is fighting an Australian kid for some reason.
He can't stop crashing out and getting into Pokemon battles. I right here, Ash, stop battling and lock in. Yeah. You'll be late for your boat. So Brock sends out his Crobat, which I don't believe he had in the previous movies. I could be wrong. Maybe no, because I think I do remember noting that he had a Golbat in the third movie. I do believe Crobat is new. He sends Crobat to go fetch Ash. We don't see much of Brock and Misty's team in this movie.
That's true.
It's about, I think we get Onix.
We get his Onix.
We get Onix later on, and then we get Crobat right now. Misty,
I think it's just Togepi.
Yeah, Misty doesn't send out anyone. Misty,
she's pretty useless in this movie.
She twists her ankle, and then
she twists her knee, which is like, how do you twist your knee? And then Jordan was like, why did they do that to her? And then we find out later on it's so that they can show that Celebi has healing powers.
Yeah, that's why Misty's here, folks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a wrap on Misty. And then also, as opposed to our usual openings for these movies, because I think we do it's normally Ash is encountering somebody randomly and getting into a tussle. But normally we get a lot more of the team showcased. This was just Pikachu versus Croconaw, given it was a cool little sequence of kind of going all throughout this small little area,
kind of courtyard thing.
And so you get this nice little shot of like, they're jumping around. They go along the windows and everything. You see a woman in her Pichu looking down. Pikachu.
That was cute.
Is jumping around on light posts and all that. It's really nice. And then of course get the Pokemon Johto theme through the beginning. Classic. Love it. I can't remember if it was a remix of it or if it is just the Johto theme. I'll have to look again. And then we end this battle by Pikachu electrocuting the Croconaw and its trainer.
Yes.
like, hey, ref.
Calm down,
ref,
Pikachu.
Do something.
That's right. I forgot about that. Pikachu, like, take a step back, take a chill pill. It's okay.
This man cheated.
But then
after
Ash, like,
committing assault,
realizes
Ash
it's time
is
to go.
yeah. After committing assault, Crobat fetches Ash, or Ash is fetched by Crobat. He starts running and then gets cut off by a little cart of like luggage or whatever it is. It's a small like multi-carted wagon, something or other. I don't know the name for it.
Yep.
As he's running there doing the little pee dance, trying to get to the boat, it finally gets past him and it's taken off. Brock and Misty are like, no! He starts booking it. He picks up Pikachu, makes a big leap for it. I thought he was going to make it. Like,
I did too.
With the stupid, crazy athletics they have characters doing in this show. I mean, most anime, but just this in particular. Like, that 10-year-old's got some hops. Oh, never mind. He didn't make it.
He's falling. And then who grabs him? That guy?
Yep. It's the guy. Nameless boat guy. He probably does have a name and was said maybe once. But he grabs him, and that's how they get all to talking. You have to have some way to introduce a character that's important to all of that. You have to have some way to
let me take you.
Them.
What does he say? Like, let me take you to see like something.
He's like, you guys must like Pokemon, right?
How about you follow me into the creepy dark forest?
How about you come with me into the forest on my boat, and I'll show you a lot of rare ones.
I'm a grown man, by the way.
Yeah, grown man, by the way. But it turns out, no, he's legit. There's genuinely a lovely little village of people in the forest who live in harmony with Pokemon. It's Arborville is the place, and they live in the trees,
which is super cool. Super cool design.
Well, and this is before Gen 3, so I wonder if this was like some inspiration for Fortree City.
Probably, yeah.
And before we actually get to the town, I forgot that's when we see Suicune for the first time.
That's right. We see Suicune.
At first, Pikachu sees it, and I thought it was just like run off as Pikachu makes some
before they got to see it.
No, everyone does get to see it, and then they call Professor Oak about it.
And so one of my notes about this is so funny, like how they react to legendary Pokemon in the anime is hilarious.
So subdued.
And it's like
this is like a living god in your world.
That's like a legendary Pokemon. It's so, and then Ash goes, "Wow, I sure hope I see it again."
That would be
like,
cool.
Be like, Ash, like, are you stupid? Like it just makes me laugh.
If you were a real Pokemon trainer, you would have booked it off that boat to go catch it right away.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? And then the gang does.
But then they do make it to the forest.
Yes, they do. And they call up Professor Oak to check in and let him know about the Suicune that they saw. And he confirms that he has seen one before. Once.
Oh. Didn't catch that.
And then as we cut away and we cut back to just Professor Oak. Oh boy, it's 1:30. As we cut back to just Professor Oak, we see just him looking at the screen like, I wonder if I should have told him.
So
you maybe could have saved us a lot of grief.
So this is one of the reasons why, like, when I go to the movies and I like a movie, I like to go see the movie again because I often will miss stuff. And so it's like those little like things like that. Like, I feel like I should have like remembered and known, like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Had no idea. No clue.
It's all good. Oh, let's see. Oh, and of course, soon after we get our first little bit of Team Rocket, they're coming in on their like pedal hang glider thing.
Yep.
That they immediately crash into the trees because, of course.
Yep. Classic. Well, and then we meet Diana and Diana's grandma.
Meet old Toa,
who we've already met before.
And young Diana.
And they have the same exact hairstyle.
Yep. And this is as the gang is rolling up to the same entrance to the forest that Sam did all those years ago.
Yep.
She's still living right there. Yes,
love
same
her
exact hairstyle.
What'd you say?
Yeah,
the same exact hairstyle.
Parroting you.
Love grandma's hoot hoot staff. So cool.
Yes, I actually didn't notice that until much later, and I almost made a note of it, but I'm like, it's fine. We got it. We'll mention it. It's cute.
It's one of those like little design like nuggets where I'm like, that is incredible. I wish I lived in this universe.
Brock lock in because of course
Diana.
God.
He's so crazy, bro.
Take a cold shower, man.
Yeah, just calm down.
And then we get the gang. They do get to wander into the woods after they were warned themselves about the voice of the forest. Now Toa seeming a little bit more on edge just due to having
what happened. 40 years ago.
Now knowing that a kid went missing.
And then, of course, when I don't know, do they see the light? Do they hear the voice? Ash immediately runs, despite the warning
Ash and
to
Misty
stay
both
still.
immediately start booking it as soon as they hear something.
And Brock is like, aren't we supposed to stay still?
And he does. Like, good boy, Brock. Well done.
And then he's like, screw it, and goes after him.
Of course, because we have to have conflict and not listening to the rules. So we get running, and they make it to the shrine, which is now all covered in moss. And Sam, they get there after Sam appears, and after Celebi
has
floats
drifted away.
Yep. Celebi starts floating away towards the lake. And or presumably we know where Celebi ends up going, but
right.
And then the gang just Sam is unconscious. Ash just hoists him up with his superhuman strength, and they bring him back to Toa, where she recognizes him
immediately. That part made me tear up because I'm like, oh my god, she's been thinking about this kid that disappeared for 40 years.
This is this kid that I let wander into the woods and presumably just went missing, died, worse.
Exactly.
And now he's back, looks exactly the same, but he's back.
Yeah, that's a crazy scene. I loved that. And then what happens after that? They go back in to rescue the Celebi, try to find him?
First they go back into the cabin and they talk
about the sketchbook.
And they bring up the sketchbook and that she had kept it this whole time. And my main thing was like, damn, it's been 40 years since this kid went missing. And when they're bringing up and talking about the time travel, Ash is like, time travel? Brother, you had a more subdued reaction to the Suicune early in this movie. Last movie, you dealt with reality warping alphabet soup.
And so time travel is the one that really gets you, huh?
This is not that.
There's like a known Pokemon that like people know time travel. He's like, time travel?
Time travel. But yes, so then after that, they go decide to go run after Celebi to go help it because Sam just cannot sit idly by. So they make their way to this like massive tree, like these two tree trunks that have like fallen in on each other. And they have this little hollow out, and there's just these Pokemon gathered around, worried about Celebi. Sam and Ash climb after it to go try and give it help, and it starts attacking them because understandably it's very scared and doesn't really know, like doesn't want to trust humans right away.
Right. And of course, Ash being the hothead that he is, he's like all pissed off. He's like, hey, we're trying to help you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, calm down. Like, what is up with your brain?
That was when Sam woke up. He was about to throw hands with Sam.
Oh, that was so funny.
Yes.
I made a note of that too, where it's just like all of a sudden he's just ready to like fight this kid. And it's like, bro, you don't even know who that is. What just happened? Like, calm down.
But yeah, so later on they do as they're getting like vine whipped by Celebi a bunch, and they're still trying to just calm. They get to a point of just trying to calm it down and just being like, hey, Celebi, we're just your friends. We're not here to hurt you. And they're just taking the vines as they come in. They do eventually get Celebi to calm down and pick it up. And I remember because I had to watch with subtitles on Amazon due to my whole issue at home right now with my cords.
Yep.
But because I had subtitles on, it described Celebi's action. Celebi relieves himself? Like as Ash goes to whichever one of them went to like touch Celebi's face just to show that they're not being harmful or whatever, it said Celebi relieves himself.
What kind of word choice is that? That is so
I understand
funny.
what they mean, but that is not correct.
Yeah, Celebi took a fat shit.
Moving past that one, because we gotta get through this.
So what happens after that? Is that when Celebi's like happy and no, they take him to what happens next?
They do go through the woods some and get led. Oh yes, they have their first encounter with Team Rocket.
And then they battle, right?
Yes, they do have a quick encounter where we see Sam and his old ass Pokeball with the Charmeleon in it.
incredible detail, incredible design. He's creaking it open.
Yep.
Ash is looking at it like, what the hell is that? Such a great moment of the movie.
Well, it's literally like a Glock to a musket.
So cool. I love that.
It's really this in-between stuff that I kind of get lost. It's a lot of like ambient Pokemon stuff. It is this brief encounter with them. Oh yeah, Ash, why'd you send in Bayleaf? He's got a Scizor and a Sneasel. Neither of those matchups work for you.
I said the same thing.
It never matters.
I said the same thing, and then Jordan was like, well, because one of the double team move, the Scizor's doing the double team, and Sam's like, you gotta tell Bayleaf to concentrate, like, and find the right one. And Jordan goes, Bayleaf, lock the fuck in.
I thought that might be what that was for. That was good.
Mm-hmm. But thanks to Sam, like, sending out the correct Pokemon, they actually win the battle.
Yes, thanks to Sam being the hard carry.
Yep.
And they got the win, and they were able to get away. They then go further on deep into the forest where fog starts clouding their view. And at this point, Pokemon actually start giving them a hand leading the way. They do sort of like a handoff thing. First, it's an Ursaring and a Teddiursa. Then they pass them off to a Stantler. Stantler passes them off to Furret. And then Furret brings them all the way to the Lake of Life.
I just have to like jump in and say the Stantler. So funny. Like the choice of like voicing for that, incredible. So they're at the lake.
Yep. They just get to the lake. They heal Celebi in the water, which it just seems to be submerged Celebi, and the waters seem to heal all wounds. Probably a limit based on later.
Yes. And then he gets healed, and then he's so cute. The Celebi is so cute.
He's so cute. The moving around, the flying, the just
hitting Ash's hat on his head, and like
hat.
And then they go swimming underwater, and
y'all
Ash
need oxygen.
Sam,
you know that, right?
It's so funny. Like they're underwater for so long, and then all of a sudden they can't breathe.
They just forgot they needed air. That is absolutely what the look on their faces was.
So Celebi brings them up, and then they're flying.
And it's a very nice little scene of them.
It's so cute. Well, and then they go and they find this like, say that again.
We get a lot of that in this movie. Just very nice.
So cute. Like,
I don't want to say like panning shots, but you know what I mean? Like long shots of just
really beautiful,
having fun kind of, and looking at shots of Pokemon just living in the woods.
I think that's part of the reason why I love this movie so much, is just like getting to see that. But I really love when they find the berry tree and Celebi eats the berry and he's like,
that was adorable.
Literally so effing cute.
Yes, that was really good. And then it's like, oh yes, and then it's during the scene we get the healing Misty's leg, and then we cut back to Team Rocket and they find a little snack of their own on the way, as the Marauder is now driving them in his like spider mech thing. They come across a peach tree. That's one sturdy peach. The fact that Meowth went to grab it and it pulled them all off of the thing. Like,
and then as they fall off, the peach flies in the air and a Pidgeot goes and grabs it.
I think I was actually looking at my notes writing while that came up, so I knew there was a Pokemon on screen. I just didn't see what it was. And then they go running after the Marauder, like, wait, please don't leave us behind. We'll chip in for gas. And we cut back to we're now at camp with the crew, and we get a nice, lovely scene all throughout of Ash and Sam bonding, and we get to the scene of the Metapod evolving in the night and going into
Celebi and Pikachu sleeping together.
Yep.
And Sam sketching them. Just so beautiful. The Butterfree, oh my god, with the sparkles. Yeah. And then they're up in the tree, like with their arms around each other. I was just like, oh, this is so perfect.
And which, I mean, and now I'm thinking about it too, all of this, like making these memories with Celebi, it does serve a purpose.
Totally, 100%.
Not that it doesn't anyway, you know, because this, but you know what I mean. Sorry, I apologize if I feel like I'm going a little bit faster through here, but it's also...
We're running out of time.
Yeah.
Well, okay, when does this moment... I have a note here that says, who are you? And then the Marauder goes, a Pokemon lover.
That's when they first encounter him. That is when they first encounter the Iron Masked Marauder. They're like, who are you? A Pokemon lover.
Literally so funny. I laughed out loud at that.
Oh, and then Brock said something like when he sends out his Tyranitar, he's like, "Huh, there's something funny about that Tyranitar." I'm like, "Yeah, Brock, it's hilarious."
Yeah, no shit,
It's
buddy.
a totally different color and it's on a murderous rampage. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's right after this whole night scene and everything. It's the next day where things really go down, where the Marauder encounters them again. We've got the Spider Mech going in for a claw grab on Celebi, electrocuting it. And then he pulls out the Dark Ball.
And he captures the Celebi in it.
And Ash struggles with him for quite some time. Like, again, this superhuman 10-year-old going to bat with this, middle-aged gentleman for quite an amount of time until eventually he's holding the ball. Marauder comes down, just starts crushing his hands with his foot, which, like, it makes sense to get the sure. Then Ash just passes out.
Yeah.
And then when he gets up, he's holding his stomach. Like, what happened? What were you doing? Did I miss the part where you got a major like gut punch and?
Yeah, I like. Okay, Ash.
Yeah, but this leads into everything really going down, where he sends out Celebi from the Dark Ball, and shit goes wild. Celebi starts
gathering all the branches and forest matter and creates this big CG forest.
At first, it's like this big spiked ball looking thing, which we barely get that much time with before it's like it's moving through the forest, carving a path through the land.
Yep.
And then it shifts and changes into
and Jesse gets sucked up into it.
Yes, as it's forming, Jesse gets sucked up into it. And then it shifts and changes into a big, like, demonic-looking Celebi monster.
Yep.
All made up of wicker, and it's really cool looking. It's like you've got like a mono eye split in it, where you've got Jesse sitting tangled up in vines, looking out because he's like, I need a witness to report back to the boss, so he knows how strong I am. Because like his evil comes from his ambition, in that he wants to just.
He doesn't want to serve the boss. He wants to be the boss.
Yes. He wants to just take over everything with Celebi's power.
Exactly.
And so that's why he wants Jesse to sit and watch. And you have the mouth split open where Celebi is sitting in a little force bubble and kind of cage of vines, controlling the entire thing and letting out these massive energy blasts.
Yep.
Just decimating the forest. And like, there's literally a line that somebody says, You're supposed to protect the forest, not destroy it. I'm like, Anakin? You're supposed to bring balance to the force, not destroy it.
Oh my god. So how did Suicune come back in?
Suicune comes back in. We start that awful, awful entry scene. And then he swoops in and saves Ash and Sam from Celebi.
Okay,
like, that's they run in because they want to go help Celebi. They end up or no, this is before they climb in, but they are in front of it and they are about to get blasted. Suicune swoops in, picks them up, and saves them. And then Ash asks Suicune to get them up to Celebi so that they can try and get in and save it.
And then Jesse grabs them when they get up there, and it's like Celebi's up there. Like, be careful.
Once they make Celebi known of their presence on his shoulder, it's crazy too, because it's like they get up there, they're on Suicune. Ash yells out to Celebi. Celebi then just turns and looks. Nah, dude.
Dead evil eyes.
And just throws them off. Yeah, this entire time, Celebi has gone from this lovely, cute little look, these bright eyes, to just narrow slits for pupils. Very classic kind of mind control look.
Yep.
Then they get thrown off. Suicune heads off, and Ash and Sam are grabbed by Jesse, each in one hand. So again, like, just the crazy strength of these people, man.
Yes.
She saves them, and they climb off without giving her even a second look.
Yep. She's like, hey, get me down from here.
Maybe stop trying to steal his rat.
Yeah.
And then, so I have that right before, and then they do finally get back up to Celebi, climb all the way in, and they are able to get Celebi to remember all of the lovely memories that they shared throughout this movie.
I know, that was so sweet and sad.
Yeah. Celebi was able to
break out of it.
We see Celebi fighting back against the mind control. The dark ball on his chest, actually on the Marauder's chest, actually starts sparking and glowing until it explodes in his hand. And so because of that, Celebi breaks free. The entire nest construct comes crashing down straight into the Lake of Life. Marauder just comes falling off of it as well. Everyone's pretty much just wrapped up in the falling of this thing, except for Sam and Ash, who are saved by Celebi with telepathy. Then we exit. We're on the fly down. Ash and Sam are laughing, having a fun time. And then they see Celebi in front of them is faltering, having a hard time keeping in the air. So they make it down to the shoreline. And it is here in my notes that I have dried onion.
I put withered Celebi, but I like dried onion better.
It's a dried onion. It is a dried onion.
Super, super disturbing and sad, by the way.
Yes, especially with how we continue on the scene of like they're like they just don't want to believe that Celebi is
dying or dead. And like they're trying to heal it in the water, and then Ash is like trying to feed it its favorite berries, and it's just
they
falling
even do this
into the
whole
water.
Like, well, the legend of Suicune can make the water clean again. Suicune goes across the water. We get a beautiful little sequence of like this Aurora Borealis kind of effect going across it all. The water's cleaned up, still nothing.
Yeah. And then everybody's crying. It's very Pokemon the first movie-esque.
Yes.
Everybody's crying and
stone.
Yep. And then
we get
all
the
of a
voice
sudden
the forest. This like expanding light appears at the above the lake. And we get this beautiful scene. Very, very well scored.
Incredible scene.
The music got me right away. I was tearing up.
Oh God, me too.
Where
all these Celebis come down from the sky, and they circle around it, and they heal their buddy.
Yeah. They come bring him back, and Celebi. It's such a beautiful scene. I don't have much for more words other than that.
No, it's hard to explain it. Like, look it up, watch the movie, see it. I'm crying. I've got tears rolling down my face. It's really, really incredible.
Yeah. So then, Celebi's help our Celebi. They take off back through to whatever points in time that they came from, and our Celebi starts getting ready to go home.
Well, and then doesn't the Mr. Mass Marauder shoot out of the water again?
Yes. Good Lord. Because how dare I literally have in my notes, go away, Dan Green. Nobody invited you, Dan Green. Why are you coming back, Dan Green?
I thought we got rid of you.
He jumps up out from the water just out of nowhere, which to be fair, yeah, all that happened was he fell off of the thing.
Right.
So if he just fell into the water,
he would still be there.
Fine.
Like,
that's also a very, very deep lake, as we've seen through earlier on as they're swimming with Gyarados and everything. But yes, Dan Green leaps out of the water, grabs Celebi, and just I now can't help but think of SpongeBob and the Strangler.
Oh God.
Grabs Celebi and just randomly has a jetpack because then Ash jumps him because of course he is not letting that go. Ash and Pikachu jump him, right? That's important because it's Pikachu that lets off a thunderbolt, shocking everybody involved, but
including Ash,
primarily exploding the jetpack. And it's fine.
And then he goes
Celebi's
flying.
A grass type, so it's resistant. He does go off and flying to another part of the forest.
Crashes down through the forest. Should have died, but it's a Pokemon movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you really want to think about it, it's probably after the credits and everything, because they do definitely just leave him with the Pokemon.
Yes, yeah,
we don't see them walk
that's
away.
True.
But I'm willing to bet those three just walked away after he gets webbed up, because he falls down into the forest, and then he's confronted by our main three from the village: Toa, her granddaughter Diana, and Mystery Man. The guy. That is his name now, Guy. And they're all surrounded by Pokemon from the forest as well, and he's there groveling. He doesn't have any of his Pokeballs on him. He's like, wait, no, please, this was a mistake, a misunderstanding. He gets webbed up by some Spinarak, and his fate is left unknown. He's pincer food.
Up to interpretation.
I like to think he's pincer food.
Yes.
Then our Celebi is ready to go back home and is wanting to take Sam with him, so it can write that.
And he does take Sam with him.
And they have a whole like
very
farewell
sweet kind of scene where they're like, I hope I see you again. And
I know I will.
And then, well, so supposedly, so then afterwards, we get this scene where Ash is talking to Professor Oak, and
telling him about the whole adventure.
Go ahead, keep going.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna explain it better than me.
Okay, he's telling him about the whole adventure, explaining to him. Sorry, I'm just trying to parse it all out in my head right now. Yeah, they tell him about the whole adventure that happened, and then Oak asks Ash something because he looks a little somber. Ash starts saying, I met this Pokemon trainer throughout this, and we became really good friends, but he had to go back to where he was from, back in the past, and so I don't really think I'm ever going to see him again. And then Oak just says, oh, I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure that friendship will last the test of time. I know it will.
And that's when my mind was blown. I was like, it's Professor Oak.
And then he says, I'm sure you and Sammy will see each other again one day. And right after the call ends, we get a scene, because I forgot that they actually mentioned it in the movie. Right after the call ends and they're walking away to catch their boat so they don't miss another one, Misty says, wait a minute. I don't think we ever said Sammy's name.
Yes, so good. So supposedly, so then we get the end credits and we'll talk about the song, but then, Tracy is in Professor Oak's lab. They're cleaning. You see Professor Oak's you see Sammy's sketchbook in Professor Oak's lab.
Yep.
So in the original Japanese version, they didn't actually have that scene where they talk to Professor Oak and Misty adds in, like, we never said their name. 4Kids added that.
That makes sense because having that scene be in the credits is a little weird as it exists right now.
Once you've already revealed that it is Professor Oak.
I mean, it's like, I didn't hate it just because I was like, oh, so it's like, it's showing Tracy the sketchbook and then like, honestly, it would have been better if they did all this before Tracy joined the gang, if that was like his inspiration for
being an artist or whatever.
That'd be really cool. But yes, that makes more sense that line was.
Yeah, that was added by 4Kids. Say that again.
I don't like that scene as much now that I know that it was added after the fact. I kind of wish they had left it as just
as it was, like let you make the own, like it's basically like explaining it to you.
Exactly.
Whereas if you had like made your own conclusions based on like the other things that happened.
So you're saying they added in Misty saying that after, or they added in that whole scene of talking to Oak?
You'll have to look this up. I don't know if it's the whole scene or just Misty saying that, but it's partially that was added in by 4Kids.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
But yeah, no, and then in the end credits, the let's Celebi RATE. Epic.
Oh my god, that was
epic.
Such a banger. Oh.
Overall,
I was listening to that earlier in work today, sending some emails.
Stop it. That's so funny. I just love the classic like 2000s, 90s rock that they use for the music.
It's so good. It's so good. It always hits. I'm sorry. It just does.
It does. I mean, as cheesy as it is, it totally hits. Overall, 10 out of 10. Love the movie. I mean, like I said, there are some plot holes. There's some weird choices. Like whatever, it's a Pokemon movie. I loved it.
Yes, I absolutely loved it. And like I said, I think still holds true at the moment. It's my favorite going through these revisits of these movies. We'll see as we continue the series, because we will continue the series.
We will.
And just my last thing for the movie is, and now there will forever be a Lake Tyranitar.
That's right. He's like a shark
in there.
He's
swimming in the lake.
I know, that's so funny.
He's a rock type. Get out.
I thought of that too, but I love that low key. It's just like, I'm here now. Okay.
Also, he's still a darker color, so like, is he still evil?
No, poor thing. But let's pretend that he spends time in the lake and the lake heals him.
Yes, that's what's gonna happen. Because Tyranitar, Caesar, and Sneasel all just kind of hobble off into the woods somewhere, or we see Caesar and Sneasel just go off into the woods.
Yeah, let's all pretend that they're not evil anymore.
Yeah. They're just going to chill in the woods and get rehabilitated, have a nice time.
Exactly.
Well, that was Pokemon Forever. Quite liked it. And we went a little over time, but
That's okay. We always do with the movie reviews, especially when we're talking about other things too. But the thing is, and again, another disjointed movie review from Emily and Chris, but that is just
that's
just what you have to come to expect from our movie reviews. Do highly recommend that you watch this movie.
Absolutely, please. I know you have to pay for it separately, but
exactly,
it's worth
it. Wish I had like a DVD copy of it. I have or used to have a few DVD copies of the movies.
I would honestly love to, after we're like done going through these ones, or at least the main like Ash and Friends timeline. I would love to see if I could track down DVDs for at least
absolutely. I totally agree, because I mean, with just how hard it is to watch some of these movies, it's like I need the DVDs. Well, I enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to our next movie review. I always get hyped up when I watch these movies, and I'm like, I want to play Pokemon. I want to watch the show. Like,
which, as far as I know, there isn't much more for stuff outside of the main continuity. So, I mean, we could always jump ahead in the chronology, but next up would be Pokemon Heroes.
I think we should stick with Heroes. Is that Latias and Latios?
Yep.
Okay.
So that'll be our first Gen 3 movie.
Keep going.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
This movie, we say goodbye to Generation 2.
Oh, sad.
Yeah. This was the last movie of the Johto generation.
Well, very good movie to end it with.
Yes. I will look very much forward to getting into Hoenn, getting into what's next, and just generally our next episode. Whatever.
Yeah. Exactly. It'll probably be a Yap sesh. This was fun. I'm glad to get some yapping in, catching up, and happy that we watched that movie. That was a good way to spend yesterday evening.
Yeah. Oh yes, that was very much fun. I think I needed that.
That
after my day yesterday. Oh, it's been a week.
I feel that.
But yeah, thank you so much for joining Emily and yapping about this lovely, lovely movie with me.
Absolutely. Well,
I am far too in depth on brief, quote unquote, brief news, as I put in the notes.
We cannot be brief. That's just it doesn't work with us, but that's okay. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Team Yap, the Pokemon podcast. I have been your co-host, Emily.
And I have been your co-host, Chris Lavalette. And as always, we will catch you next time.